in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Creates a little room. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to keep the drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. On the ground, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looking left. Makes a connection. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here would tie the game.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Takes the easy completion. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gives him the big stiff arm. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Flagway. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, Ryan looking for the 1st down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. And the Gators have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Daniels. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Pulls it in. It's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Throws it in down the sideline. And a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Bring him the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. Snares it outside. It's Livingston. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. The sure hands, it's Douglas. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Eakin. Powers through. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's got it on the move, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him, he'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Looking for a man, it's Morton. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback making checks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down for 42. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that...
Oh, he's got some space! He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate... Explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Sweet, try to get it outside to the right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Eakin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
4th down and short. You want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run play action. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Catch in the middle is Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Finds his man, it's Daniels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Gators decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. That's reeled in. It's Carter. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. The gift to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, and we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Livingston. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
That's caught. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Completes it in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think